welcome back, Babbling Beer Reviewers. Welcome back. Happy Christmas, or the end of. More Happy New Year now. I hope you had a good Christmas. It's a bit manic, isn't it? Especially for some of us that leave it to the last minute. But as I said before, I was done with mine early this year, so not done any videos. Did a little while ago. Pre-Christmas, I've done a couple of videos. But as I did mention, my missus are indoors. What I love, and all that. She had an operation just 15th of December, so yeah, a bit close to Christmas. Christmas has been a bit of a washout, really. We did everything, and operation went well, but she's on a sort of soft diet. She can't eat nothing, can't drink nothing, so it's been a bit of a sad affair, really. Been a bit miserable, I've tried to sort of make the most. We tried to make the most of the best we can with what we've had. She's had eaten some stuff that she shouldn't have eaten, really, and it hasn't agreed with her. So yeah, I had all these plans, got this place done early, and it's just been quite, you make the best of things. The operation's done, which is good news, and yeah, we just try to make the most of it, really, for what it is. And yeah, it's just sad, hopefully next year, God willing, we can make it up and do things, Who knows what tomorrow brings, eh? We've got to live in the moment, haven't we? But for now, she's on the road to recovery. We're sort of two and a half weeks post-op. So hopefully, things will get better soon. Still a lot of discomfort and whatever else. Her indoor had me running around like a servant. She has, Anyone think I love her? Anyway. So I thought I'd do this beer. It's just after Christmas, as I say, and I thought I've got 2 or 3 in there. I've got a Santa, whatever it's called, from Robinson's. I have to do it. Probably end up doing it in January now, but I was going to do that one the Christmas week, but just didn't get around to it. And I picked up another good one today, actually, out of Aldi's, so I'm going to have to get that on. I won't mention what it is yet. It sounds a bloody handsome one. It does. It sounds absolutely wonderful. So I'm looking forward to trying that one, and I hope it's as good. I do this with beers. I pick them up. They sound wonderful when you think, oh, it's not as good. But this one does sound like it could be a good one. So I look forward to doing that one. And I've got another one from Black Sheep Brewery. I did pick it up, Dave, if you're watching. I think it was Snowflake or whatever it is. Yeah, somewhat Snowflake, I know. Anyway, there's 2 or 3 bottles to do throughout the month of January. And I've got my Jingle Ale on, which I've had through the festive period, and I've still got some on, and I've enjoyed having it. It's my Bad Santa from Never Britches Brewery. So check out them breweries if you haven't, Never Britches and Bays Brewery. And I didn't get around to getting Santa's Little Belcher from New Yorkshire Heart. I looked for it, and would you believe they had none on there? It was sold out when I went on to have a look. There was none showing, so I obviously left it too long. So yeah, I wanted another hand pull one on, really, to try and do, but it didn't come off. Anyway, Babbling. Welcome to Babbling Beer Reviews. It's the first time here. This is what I do. I babble and waffle. Babbling Beer Reviews at the King&Dragon. So welcome if it's your first time in. If not, you know the drill. Fast forward, switch off, do whatever you got to do. What with me and Spenno, if you watch him, if Spenno waffles, well, we like a beer and we like a chat, don't we? So that's what we're here for. And it's Christmas. Oh, it's not Christmas. It's that weird time in between Christmas and New Year where no one knows what to do or what day of the week it normally is. Yeah, unless you've got to work, that is. If you're about to work, every day is a soddy miserable day, isn't it? Merry Christmas, bar humbug. Anyway, so yeah, I've got a couple of ones to do in there, but I wanted to do this one. From a lot of you watching this, unless you're down in Cornwall or the southwest, probably not going to be for you, this one. But for me, that lives down here, and people that are local to me, or local to this brewery, it's worth checking out. Now, I've had their beers before, this brewery, and they do a strong version of this. I'm pretty sure they do a strong version of this beer, which is like nearly 7%, I think, off the top of my head. And last year I couldn't get it. I think you had to get it from the brewery or certain shops within the area, or probably your local farm shop. But this year in Morrison's, other supermarket, I don't know about this beer, and I don't know how far up country in Morrison's these go. But this year I went in there and I got a couple of beers in Morrison's, quite reasonably priced, £1.50 bottles. But this one's £2, and they have one on the shelf. And it's not a strong version, but I had to pick it up and try it because it's from a local brewer down here. So, and it's Magikal. I think it's Magical, but it's Magikal. Magic. MAG, Babbling Beer Reviews, IKAL, Magikal Christmas. Magikal Christmas. So that's supposed to be Cornish way of saying it. It's hand brewed in Cornwall from a family brewer, Celtic Breweries. It's award-winning copper ale. There you go. There's your Christmas with your Cornish flag. There's Santa Claus or whatever he is doing. The old fable there. Going across the moon. Quite a nice label actually. I quite like it. Looks quite festive. The snowy houses on there, and so the Cornish flag and the old engine house, the Celtic breweries. They do some good beers. They've been around since 1997. The founder, I think Stuart, his name, I can't remember, Stuart Heath or Stuart. He had some agreement with the landlord of his local pub that if he could brew a beer, I think he'd win something, or he'd put the beer on on one of his pumps as a regular. And I think the beer went on to win awards. I still don't know what the beer is, and they've been around since 97. They've gone, so they started off as a hobby brewing, and it's gone from strength to strength. And they obviously supply supermarkets, the shops down here, brewery supplies, pubs, and I think they might even own a couple of pubs. I think. Don't quote me on it, but check out their website, Celtic Brewery. I think it's .com or .co.uk, but Celtic Brewery Cornwall. Put that in your Google and it'll bring it up for you. And so established 1997. This one I've never had. Magical Christmas. Just chilling. Got the right festive top on. Still wearing my festive tops. This copper ale has a beautiful bright red haze topped off with a white head. The aroma is rich and fruity with a hint of blackcurrant on the tongue. It is a perfect balance of malty bitterness with notes of orange. So it sounds very Christmassy as you'd expect. It's a 4% of this one though. It's in a 500ml bottle. You'd expect, you know, I'm sure I've seen this one and they do. It's a strong version. I don't know if it's called this one. It might be a different beer actually. Like Christmas Mother. I said this, I got a name to it, but I thought that was it. But it's definitely a magic. It's definitely a Christmas beer. As I say, nice looking bottle, nice label. No, nothing on the bottle cap. It was in the fridge, really cold, but it's been out for a little while now. I've been sitting here having a few jingle hours, watching the football, and I thought, you know what, I'll do it. Yeah, I thought I'd get it on. Brewed in Cornwall. Cardew Industrial Estate, Red Roof, Cornwall. So check them out. Ingredients: barley, wheat, oats, gluten, yeast, all the normal, you know. Probably if you're gluten free, won't be one for you. Is that what it says? Must get some decent. I've got to do some bits in here this year. I've been saying it for ages. Nothing on the bottle cap, as I say. Yeah, yeast, gluten allergy advice, contains gluten. So it contains gluten, so if you've got a gluten intolerance, it's not for you, sadly. Yeah. So a copper ale, rich and fruity with hint of blackcurrant and malty bitterness with notes of orange. So let's get it open. Without further ado, let's do it. Let's get the old trusty bottle opener. I need to keep that cap because it's just a plain silvery note. Got a bit of a waft off there. Just I like when you open a beer and you get a little hint of, you know, the aroma sort of, and it's from there, it just sort of wafts across. Oh, we're rising. What's happening? Oh, we're excited to see. You're excited to see me. You're excited. Not many people are excited to see me, but you're excited. That's he's rose to the occasion. Look, he's keen to get into the glass. We'll stick up my nose, but oh, we're overjoyed. We're overexcited. We're shooting over. the cup running over. We're running over. Family channel here. Down with the excitement. I'm going to have to do the pour straight away, guys, because it's a bit lively. I want to get some scent in there and see what it's about. Let's do the pour. The pour, quick, guys, the pour, because he's keen to get in the glass. Lively little number. A lively little Christmas number. What am I looking over there? You little tease, you little beauty, you. Yeah. Excited, aren't you? You're excited to get in my glass and be supped. You naughty little magical Christmas, you. Oh, unusual. It says red, doesn't it? Was it red? Red haze topped off with a white head. Yeah, that's got a red haze. Actually, it's very... is it red? It looks quite dark. It looks like... not amber, but... yeah, it's amber, like a sort of orange fire colour. It's got like a... oh, it's very dark, isn't it? It's clear. It's clearing. It's clearing now. It's been poured. Now it's just got the lively little number. Slippy little sausage, you. I'm so excited to get in my glass. That's it, look. It says copper colour, that's what I'm thinking of. Copper. Yeah, it's got a copper colour to it. So nice. I mean, I've just poured that in. Probably it's the sediment or whatever in the bottom of that, but it looks quite dense now, doesn't it? Very white head. It does look very... it looks quite... it doesn't look... Babbling beer reviews. It doesn't look clear at all now. Look how misty that looks. Looks like the bottom of one of my beer bags when I finish, like when I'd have to have a dumpling. And I get to the end of it, it looks like that. Also, I know when I go to the toilet sometimes, and you know, after every night it looks a bit like that. Let's hope it tastes better than it looks. It looked clear a minute ago. I put that last bit, the bottom's a bit of sediment in the bottom. The old Christmas spices and zest and whatnot. Do the smelling test. I can smell some of that zestiness in there. It's sort of almost like peel, like orange peel. Got a little spicy sort of smell about it. It's a spicy little number. I want to jump out the glass, didn't it? Definitely a little saucy little number, little spicy little number. Babbling beer reviews. I've only had one tonight, 1.5 or whatever. I was watching the football. Excuse me a second. Just got to click that speaker because it interrupts me otherwise. It's rude. Yeah, it's still got that. It's still got that murkiness about it now. I thought it might have cleared up, but it hasn't. Look at it. It looked clear when I poured it, but that last bit of sediment I poured in there, it's got all the. There's even like a... oh, it must be the light. I thought there was a bit in the bottom, looked like it's sort of got a clump in it from somewhere. I've got to say, it looks like it's holding the head though. It's got a nice sort of head retention on there. Look at that. And it's white as it says. So, copper in colour, white, spicy, orangey, zesty peel sort of smell. Let's do the taste test. Because I say it looks like a nice one. It looks like it's holding the head. Happy Christmas. We can still say Christmas. And we will. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Oh, it's yes, it's a very sort of festive number, that. Almost like a... there's a hint of toffee, like a toffee apple taste I just got there. You know when you eat a toffee apple from the fair, and it's got that nice... I used to love toffee apples, that for ages. It's not good for my teeth, I don't suppose, but I used to love a toffee apple. That makes me want to have a toffee apple. It's got a bit of a zesty sort of fizz about it, and yet in the glass, as murky as that looks, it doesn't look fizzy. But it's not. When I say it's got like a spicy sort of edge to it. Another, again, a Christmas beer is what what they seem to do with these Christmas beers. I've got to say that head though on there, look at that. That is holding the glass. Nice. I'm impressed with that. I love it when a beer does that. The last one I've had that recently was Jaipur, and I must do a review on a Jaipur because I think that was phenomenal. Bottle condition. It's almost like it's bottle conditioned. I mean, it says it's bottle conditioned. What with that sediment that come out the bottom as well, it was almost like it's been bottle conditioned. It had that bit of extra in it. I think eye test for you, Lee, this year. I think that's what you need. It's, you're struggling under the lights, all right. The Caltech Cornish Brewery. Doesn't say bottle condition, but I don't even noticed my new mirror. I've had a bit of a change around on this side over here. I have to shift some bits around. Indoors got me a nice... I've got a mirror behind there, which I like. It's a Nuki Brown Ale mirror behind the bar. But all the bottles and all the crud in front of it hides it. And I was going to swap them out. I thought maybe swap that one. Because I do like that Nuki Brown, but I do like the bottles that stand in front of it. It sounds a bit weird, but I like the fact that, you know, it's got that nice pattern. It just looks like it belongs there. When I have a bigger bar, I change around in there and things change. That should stand out a bit more. As you got me, I wanted this one over there. You can't see off the camera, but I wanted on. But it looked like it was out of the way. So I had to be a bit of a shift around, move me John Bunyan wheel picture thing that I had here. It was John Bunyan's wheel. Have you known about John Bunyan, the Pilgrim's Progress? I'm a Bedford boy originally, and it was to do with Bedford, so part of my history and where I'm from. But yeah, I'm Babbling beer reviews. That's what I do. So I thought I'd move it and put the Guinness. And I quite like that Guinness. I was watching the football tonight, and as I turn around, I'm not used to that beer. Now I've got a reflection of the football in the mirror. It was weird. You know, when your perception of things, I know you sit somewhere, and you're used to sitting somewhere, and then something catches your eye, and you go, oh. And yeah, there was the TV screen in the mirror. Little things, please, little minds and all that. And now, probably can see my bald head more. Yeah, look, I've got my monk top there, look. God, yeah, it's starting to go, isn't it? Choice of getting old. Cheers. Merry Christmas. So the beer, I mean, I've got to say that I am really impressed with that head. That on its own gets a 10 from me. Just the head on its own, I'll give that a 10. On anything that holds a head like that, it's still got, look at that. I love it. That's like it's been poured from a pump. It looks quite creamy and lacy and lovely. It's got legs. It's a saucy number. You saw it jumping at the bottle, and it's got some legs on it as well. I say initial fizz, but I don't think it's a fizz. I think that's more. It's more of a. It's a spice. It's the zest. So it's obviously got like almost like probably coriander. It's got that sort of spiciness about it. I reckon the colouring, the darkness there, is the blackcurrant, because it looks like, you know, when you think you've had blackcurrant to a beer, or it's got that little tinge of what you'd expect. If you put a blackcurrant in the side or drop a bit in, it's got that sort of thing about it. So it's got that blackcurrant edge about it. Can I taste the blackcurrant? It doesn't jump out at me, let's put it that way. What you can taste, as I say, is that little zesty sortness about it. Obviously the orangey peel side of things. Spiciness of it, the coriander. You know, again, mouthfeel is medium. That sort of zingy spiciness on your tongue. Hints of toffee. And there has that zesty, that sort of almost like coriander sort of spice on it. And then you've got your malt in the back, you know, your sort of your baseline, your malt is there as well. There's something else in there as well. I can't sort of put my mind to what I think it is. Just got a bit of blackcurrant there. Split it on the top of my mouth. You know, I just got a ever such a slight tinge of it. And then you got, I say, got that sort of little hint of blackcurrant, toffee, subtle toffee taste, spicy sort of zestiness about it. It is quite a, excuse me, quite a festive sort of drink. Although, you know, I said before, I mean, if I poured a Bad Santa, if you watch my channel, you'll see Bad Santa. Bad Santa is a Christmas drink. If you've had mulled wine before, I mean, I bought mulled cider to make a mulled cider this year. I haven't got around. I really love my mulled cider, and I make it with Old Rosie, and I put some brown sugar and there's spices and that in it. Well, I haven't done it yet. I've got the box, and I probably will. I like it with a mince pie. So I like mulled wine. I've still got mulled wine from last year on there. Must be well fermented now. But I like, my choice is mulled cider over mulled wine. But that Bad Santa, I'm digressing, Babbling beer reviews. That Bad Santa is, when you look at it, it's dark. It is dark. It's like a porter. It is a porter. It's dark. It's a dark beer. And it's got lots of fruit flavours going on. You know, it makes you think of sort of plums and figs and black currants, and it's got a real darkness about it. Cinnamon, you know, it's got it all in there. Nice dark beer, thick, dense colour, little red hue in it, and a nice white or off-white, a creamy head. But as I said, the more I drink that, that's a 5 The more I drink that, the more I enjoy it. But that to me is a bang-on Christmas beer. Bad Santa, because it is, you add too much of it, it does repeat on you, and it would go to your head. So yeah, dark, to me, Christmas beers, they all seem to do these pale ales and these ambers and coppers and spices, and I suppose not everybody's into dark beer. Stouts are quite, you know, that one I've got in there, you know, is a Christmas looking beer to me. It's the, you know, the dark winter beers, the dark months, you know. These are almost a sort of springtime are coming to summer, this sort of zesty. I suppose you could use it as springtime, but I mean, that has got a, whether that would be any clearer or not, but that's kept that dense look. And when I first poured the first bit in there, at the bottom of the glass, it was clear, it was starting to clear. Then I tipped the bottle up, and whatever sediment and that was in the bottom went into that. And since then, it's been quite, it's a copper hint of orange in there, maybe a tinge of orange, I don't know. The lighting is not great, but it does look like someone's had a rough wee, you know. But it's, I've got to say, I mean, that is keeping the lacing down that glass. Oh, it's £2 as well, by the way, Morrison's. £2 for 500, so I don't think that's bad at all. It laces well, I've got to say. The only thing that laced out was last year, I had Sainsbury's Taste of Difference, the gingerbread beer, which I wasn't expecting to be any good. And it was really good, and it had the same sort of lacing. This is, again, it's better than I expected. This is a local beer to me. Celtic Brewery. I'd say you've got a mixture of that sort of different things going on. There's a nice sort of definitely there's a sort of almost toffee-esque taste on the back there. And I say with that spice, orange peel, but then I say if you spread it around your mouth, fold it in there, you'll get a bit of blackcurrant. Yeah, just a good all-round Christmassy sort of drink. They've made it for Christmas, it does the job. You know, if you can think of not having a dark beer, but having something that's darker than what you would, you know, we think of a dark beer being, I'd say, yeah, it's not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you can get out of your way, but yeah, check it out. If you're down this way of the world, in Cornwall area, get some, check it out. Celtic Brewery, check out their other beers, they've done some good beers. The Grim Reaper is one I really like. That's a great beer, that is. They got one, I think, what's it called, Beheaded or something. That's a good one, strong one, but for me, They did one, it was a summer one. I did do a video on here, and I don't think they do it anymore. They changed a lot of the line over. They brought a load of new beers out and rebranded and stuff. And they had a summer one, and that was a good beer. That was a really tasty beer. It might have been renamed as something else and tweaked a bit, the recipe. But if you're ever down in Cornwall and you go to Morrison's, check it out there, because they've got all their beers on the shelf. Check them out. But pick up a Grim Reaper. If you like your dark beers, your porters and your dark beer, you will like a Grim Reaper. It's a real roasted, toasted, nice dark beer. I think it was a 6% or something like that. It's up there, but it's a nice one. I love the way there's that sort of char, on the back of your throat, and it's just a nice wintry, nice beer. Babbling Beer Reviews. And this one again, check it out. Magikal Christmas. Lively little number. You saw it, spicy little number, trying to jump out the bottle. What's I rate at? Bottle beer. Christmas beer. To make you feel festive. Does it make me feel festive? Yeah, I think it does. I think it does give me that festive sort of feel about it. If I was sitting in a pub. Again, these beers are different on the pump as they are in a bottle, as most connoisseurs of the ale would know. Drinking off of an ale pump is different to drinking out of a bottle or a can, even. What do I rate it for a beer? That's the thing, because as a Christmas beer, I don't know, I want to be fair with it really. I want to go an 8 out of 10 for me. An 8 out of 10. I reckon of a pump I'll probably quite enjoy it. Probably a 10 out of 10 out of a pump. But for a bottle beer, Christmassy taste, 8 is good score. 8 out of 10, I think. Well, I think, I said to you, trying to keep bottle Babbling Beer Review beers in bottle beers and off the pump. Definitely check it out if you ever see it down here. Probably can't get there now because we're coming out of Christmas now. But if you are down here, you might have some left in your shop. If not, next year. It's a 4% as well, 4% ABV. If you haven't had any, try some. Good effort, nice Christmas beer. I mean, Jingle Ale's a 4%er. I'd give that a 10 off of a pump because it's ample. So I'd probably give that a 10 if it was ample. But as a bottle beer, an 8 for me. And I think of some of these beers that are out there in the bottle. And so you've got nice...
Power off.
I was trying to avoid that. You caught me, didn't you? That's what I pressed a little while ago. Bloody speaker. Yeah, so... Definitely a nice sort of toffee note there as well. Probably nice with some quality streets or something. No, not the quality streets of today. No, probably not. Marks and Spencer's do a tin. I've not had tried, but I've googled and done a bit of research. And if I'd have known, I'd have got one of them tins because they look like the old chocolates of old. Next year, maybe next year. Anyway, babbled and waffled enough. So 28 minutes. God, blimey, babbling and listening to me talk waffle, babble, whatever you want to call it. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hope you've had a good Christmas. And I hope your New Year celebrations are good. I hope you've avoided the lurgy that was going around. And trying to put off all the things that go on in the world, because it's a miserable time. And it's nice to sort of spend time with family and people that you love. You can try and forget your troubles, forget all the things of the world that are going on. And even in our own families, we have falling outs with people, and we don't see people, and people that are distant and far away. Not to say we don't think of them, because we do. We think about people all the time. All of us. And there's them we forget, we think about, want to forget. But yeah, spare a thought for those that are not here with us no more. And we raise a glass to them and we say Merry Christmas to the ones gone, and the times gone by. And cheers. And I say, I hope you have a good New Year, and whatever your New Year, let's hope the New Year brings you good things. Whatever you're hoping for 2026 comes true. look after yourselves. So I've got a couple more beers in there to do. Actually, I've got several beers to do. I've got one from Sainsbury's that I think it was Real Ale? I can't remember the channel now. I've had a couple of beers. I'll get her to do it anyway. It's a Sainsbury's beer. It's a big bottle. It's a French beer. I've never seen it before, which I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. I never noticed it before. Which surprised, you know, and I'll see it on this channel. Real craft ale, real ale craft. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. He's been around. He's got 100,000 subscribers, and I don't know what I'm talking about. But he did it on there. Simon, he did the beer, and I thought I've never seen that. I thought I've got to look for that beer because that sounds wonderful, and I need to try it. And I got it. Well, actually, my mum got it for me for Christmas. I mentioned it. I said I'll pick it up, but she got it for me as a present. So thank you, Mum, if you're watching. I will do that one on this channel because that sounds great. It looks great. And I look forward to doing that one. As I say, we've got a couple more in the fridge to come. Unfortunately for the ale pump lovers, they're all bottle beers. So let's get them bottles out of the way and then we'll move on to some more ale this year. Got to get around and get some more ale and do something with this pub. Get it sorted out. Must do it. I do a lot of talking, procrastinating. Got to do it. Babbling beer reviews. We'll see what this year brings. But yeah, as I say, there's 2 or 3 beers, and if they come out in January and they're Christmas beers and there's no decorations, I apologise. I will drink. Come on, drink them. I will drink them and I will put them on here and obviously shout out the brewery, whether as Christmas has been and gone, because they make a lot of these companies make these beers every year, like that Black Sheep make the Snowflake, and the one I've got in there I think it's a Robinson's beer. I might have had it before. I don't think I did a video on it. I don't think I did, but I will just do a review on it and we'll see what it's like. Whether it's now or in a couple of weeks' time, I'll get them on the channel. So take it easy. Babbling beer reviews, babbling into 2026. Yeah, I mean obviously got New Year to get another video in yet. I don't know, we'll see. But for now I'm just chilling and enjoying the Magical Christmas, the saucy spicy little number from Celtic Brewery. Merry Christmas guys. See you soon for another Babbling beer review at the King and Dragon.